You know, these days it seems like people are putting CBD in everything. There's a lot of noise, right? I hear it all the time. I make the voices stop. But there's one company from Vermont that's worth the hype, and it's Sunsoil, Sunsoil. They make a couple products that I actually enjoy, and my wife enjoys them because they relax you. It's not, you're not getting a buzz from this thing, no psychoactive effects or anything. They're CBD drops. They're made of organic hemp and organic coconut oil and natural flavors. They got cinnamon, and that contains 20 milligrams of CBD per 1 milliliter serving. Sunsoil makes CBD oil that is USDA certified organic. CBD is made from hemp plants. You know that, right? So how the hemp is grown really matters. And Sunsoil farms their hemp in Vermont, and they never use pesticides, herbicides, or GMOs. And they have simple ingredients. I try to be mindful about what I'm putting in my body, and that's why I love that Sunsoil is made from simple ingredients that I can pronounce. And many of their products contain coconut oil and hemp, and that's it. And they've got fair prices because Sunsoil farms their hemp and makes their CBD oil in-house. Their prices are less than half the price of other brands. So you get organic CBD at an unbeatable price. So I think I've summed it up. Sunsoil makes CBD oil with simple organic ingredients. And now you can get 30% off your first order by going to sunsoil.com/Bob. That's Sunsoil, sunsoil.com/Bob, B-O-B, for 30% off your first order. I'm going to say it again, because why not? Sunsoil.com/Bob. Enjoy. Hi, everybody. Bob here. Yeah, Bob. My mom used to call me Bobby. It used to drive me crazy. She'd go, Bobby, wake up, Bobby. It was like a ghost. But she is now, and I still hear her, which means she must be around, so I must believe in ghosts. But Robert was another name I was called. You know, my ex-father-in-law called me Robert. He used to drive me crazy, but now Bill Burr calls me Robert, just to infuriate me. So now I'm embracing my name now. Saget, I don't know what I can do. I'm stuck with it. It's not a stage name. You don't pick that one. But it's my dad's name, so I take it with, it's an honor. I love my dad, or miss him. Anyway, wanted to start off with talking about my parents who aren't alive. And I get to call people now. That's this episode of Bob Saget's Here For You. I will be calling people that have left messages, because I announce on Twitter and on Instagram stories and on Facebook that I'll be calling people. And you guys have been kind enough to leave messages and see what's on your mind, see if I can help you in any way. Maybe you just want to talk to me, which is obviously the case. And we'll see if you guys are there when I call, because, people have lives, even though they can't go too many places right now. Some people are. Some people are just, at rallies with 10,000 people, just breathing each other's phlegm. But, that's okay. Phlegm between strangers. I mean, that's where we're at. And that's just awesome. So what else can I tell you? You want to rate, review, and subscribe, or follow, depending on how you get your podcasts. And it's an easy thing to do. And give me a nice rating. It's always nice. We're also on the YouTube page, which is youtube.com/Bob Saget. I'm going to call a guy named Jeff. It says he used to be a radio host, and he's wondering about the bygone years of radio. So that's gonna feel nostalgic. Let's see what happens. He's concerned. I don't know much else, but he's concerned about what happened because they've changed.
Hello.
Hey, Jeff. Bob Saget here. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Bob.
I'm doing good, too. Thanks for picking up.
Not a problem, Bob. Always want to talk to you.
Oh, that's sweet. That's nice. It says here in my notes that you used to be a radio host.
That is correct. I was a DJ and stuff for like about 15, 16 years.
And what city are you in?
I right now am in a little town called Ceres, California, which is right next to Modesto.
Are you doing okay? Are you guys, what's going on fire-wise?
Well, the air has been pretty bad around here. We've had the unhealthy air for a few weeks. I know last week, I mean, the AQI only goes up to 500, but one day we were at 549, and we've had, ash falling. And yesterday I had to mow my lawns, and I had to wear a mask because there was still ash coming down.
That's so scary. And what kind of mask? Was it like a regular N95, or do you wear even more of a mask? Because I would imagine people are getting the real sophisticated ones with the filters in them and stuff.
Well, I have one with the filter in it, and I actually, my wife and I have a box of masks. We keep them in our glove compartment of our cars, and in case we see somebody who doesn't have one, we'll just give it to them.
That's nice of you, because and do they take them, or are they mask deniers? Are they?
Oh no. If someone doesn't have a mask, I mean, they're usually pretty cool about it, and I'll just say, hey, if you need a mask, I've got an extra one here, and I give it to them. So they're very nice about it, or at least the people that I've run across.
Well, you're a good man, and you're running into good people, apparently. Not with your car, but with the mask idea. So I'm so sorry, man. You can't even breathe. It's like I'm down in L.A., and we've got some aftermath, and I hear we're going to get more as the winds bring it down. But are they making any progress in putting it out?
The Creek Fire, which I believe is the one closest to us up here in Northern California, they're saying they may not have that one out until the middle of October. I mean, it's in some pretty rugged terrain, and the fire crews are very spread out simply because there's so many fires, and there's really not a lot you can do.
There's nothing you can do. And raking the forest, not to get political, but that sounds like sending a bunch of kids out with plastic bags. It's not even a viable thing when you're talking about 1 million acres of land, correct?
No, it really isn't. I mean,
it's kind of insane. It's an insane thought.
It really is. It's insane, and especially today when he said that trees just explode. It's like, yeah, all right.
Yeah,
but no, I mean,
yeah, maybe they get so upset over just things. Maybe they've been watching the news, so the trees just blow up.
Well, if they've been watching the news, I mean, more than the trees would have exploded, Bob.
I know. Things are not the best they've been in the world and in this country, but I think we'll get there. There's good people out there, and
we just have to all register and vote. So I don't care what they say about the polls. You gotta vote.
Yes, and do it legally. Don't try to. It's really weird that each side is blaming each side for telling people to vote twice, when I only heard it out of one person's mouth. So,
yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, I'm really worried. I really am. I mean, I've got one grandkid and another one on the way. And yeah, I'm very, very concerned.
Yeah, I am too. I'm concerned no matter what happens. I'm concerned because we've been on an environmentally unconscious ramp downward, and we have to save the planet. And only a few, most intelligent countries are joining that and banding together. But yeah, it's for our kids. So you were a radio host. Were you a radio host in Northern California?
Yes, right around a little town called Merced for my first 5 years, and then up here in Modesto, Stockton for the last 10 or 11. And the last 10 or 11, we were a rock and roll station. So if I could show you the pictures, I had the typical long hair, and I'm actually where I'm talking to you in my room. I finally got to put all my pictures and memorabilia up, and yeah, it was. Those were the last days of radio where the local mom and pop could own the station before they got taken over by the big companies.
Right, and then all of them about 10 years ago started going into just computerized playlists. Maybe it was 20 years ago, and that's where a lot.
Well, I have friends of mine who I used to work with who are still in radio, and basically everything's on the computer. They can go in, look at their entire 4 or 5 hour air shift, pre-record all of their talk sets, drag and drop them in, and boom, they're done. They can go home, and some of them actually do that.
Yeah, I'm not in love with that. I mean, I understand a gig, and some people are great at it. Like I'll do an interview anywhere in the world, and they record it, and it plays back live, but it's all done. The whole show's done before they even go in, which means they're not going topical. They're not talking news. They don't, which is smart. I mean, you go on a first date, you don't talk religion or politics. So why do that with your listeners unless they want that? So, I mean, were you ever at a place where you could take calls? Like I get to call you and talk to you. Were you ever doing that?
That was wonderful. I mean, when I was, I used to do the morning show, 6 to 10. You played games, you had people on the air, you talked to people live, and you really interacted with the audience and the people who were listening. And that was a lot of fun. And we were dangerous because our station, our owner did not pay for a delay. So we were live. And occasionally a couple people got some stuff in. But for the most part, I was very fast with my finger on the button.
I got some stuff back in the day. I was doing radio up there. I'd come up all the time to Northern California. I played all the comedy clubs up there, always played everywhere. I played I played Punchline. I played Tommy T's out in, I don't know, remember that was Concord, I think. I don't know. But I
Tommy T's, yeah, that's over Pleasanton.
Right.
Pleasanton, yeah.
And, how are these places going to come back? They might be gone already. They can't get through this time. But what I find encouraging and why podcasts, I think, are so wonderful is that you really get to have a conversation. And I get to call people and have that connection. And though it's not going out live that moment, it's the new way that I'm doing it right now. And I know other people are doing it also. So there's something, we need human connection right now really bad because of the people that are quarantined or trying to be safe. So Jeff, thank you so much. You're a good man, and stay safe up there. My God, stay safe. I'm so sorry you're going through this.
Well, we have masks. We'll stay safe. You too down there. My daughter's, one of them's in San Diego, and she said it's smoky down there. And
yeah,
the other one's up in Boise, Idaho, and she said the same thing. So it's smoky everywhere. Just be safe.
Yeah, the world is upside down right now, and no more gender reveals. No more of that. That's those people. No. That was about as dumb as it comes. Thank you so much, man. Take care.
Thanks,
care.
Bob.
Be well.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That's a nice guy. That is Jeff in the middle of this stuff. Here's somebody cool. I just have a good feeling about this. Hello, Bella. Bob Saget here. How are you?
Oh my God! No, you didn't.
Yes,
my God!
Yes, I did. So did you. Thank you.
Oh my God! Hold on.
Are you all right?
I'm like your biggest fan ever.
Oh, that's so nice. Thank you.
I'm really excited right now.
Oh, thank you. How are you doing? What's going on? Where are you and your mom? Where do you guys live?
We're from Michigan.
Oh, I got a bunch of friends there right now. You guys hanging in okay?
Yeah. Yeah, it's just really complicated right now.
In life?
Yeah, in life and with the situation going on here.
Yeah. So have you guys been in quarantine pretty much?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay, sorry, yeah, it was my dad. Mom, Dad needs you. What'd you say?
Is everything okay? Do you need to help your parents with something?
No, it's just my dad needed my mom.
Oh, okay. Are they getting along pretty good?
Yeah.
Things are okay?
Yeah, they're doing all right.
Do they need me to do they need me to intervene?
No, they're fine. But I bought your book and I read it. It made me cry. It made me laugh. And it's like the best book I've ever read in my entire life. I'm not even joking.
Oh, thank you so much. That's so sweet. I really appreciate that.
You are welcome.
Oh, my. That's like a real honor. Yeah, because nobody, The whole book is, the point is nobody gets a free ride, because we don't.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a tough lot in life. It says here that you're getting started in comedy, or you were just getting started.
Yeah, like literally I have an entire book, like notebook full of comedy that I've been writing. I've written comedy material that I have just not not in time to talk to my parents about. I did it to my friends. They laughed at that a lot.
So your idea, do you want to go up at a comedy club when they're allowed, maybe by next year, whenever they start socially distancing?
Whenever they're allowed, I would love to do comedy. Like it's the one way that kind of helps me when during my darkest times. I turn to comedy, which is actually a good thing for me because of all the stuff that's happening with me right now.
Are you healthy? Are you okay?
I'm okay. There's just been a lot of bullies that's been bullying me lately.
You've been getting bullied?
I've been getting bullied. Yep.
What, like cyber stuff, or
online and in school?
I'm so sorry. That is so horrendous.
Yeah, they told me that, like, this one dude, he told me that I should go kill myself because of me being part of the LGBTQ community.
Well, that person is an evil person, and you need to.
I don't tolerate evil.
You need to block everyone. There's nothing wrong with. I have a friend who told me just go where the love is, and when you get negative stuff, I'm done with negative, and it's so hard in the world right now. But people are being taught bullying, and they're being taught racism and profiling, and that's what we're hearing. We're hearing it from our leaders.
Yeah,
and it's you're not alone. You're so not alone. I mean, everybody is getting this. The world has gone. It's you need to block everybody online. Anyone that says anything negative to you, block them. Never have them in your life again. That's all. Just block them. It's just
that's what I'm gonna start doing.
Yeah, you must. You have to do it right. As soon as we're done talking, just go on there. Anybody that says anything, don't engage. Don't engage with them. Just block them. Get them out of your life, and then go watch a nice TV show. Watch something. I just watched.
I watch.
Do you watch? What have you been watching lately?
I've been. I finished Ozark.
That's a great show, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing. I've watched Bob Saget. I watched the reruns of. I watched all of Full House and Fuller House.
That's a kinder, gentler, non-real time. It's nice to escape.
Yeah.
There's a show on Apple TV called Ted Lasso, and Jason Sudeikis stars in it, and it's just fantastic. Your parents would love it. You would love it. Everybody, you could watch it with them. It's so uplifting. It's such a good, positive, and to find good, positive stuff is hard to do. So
it is. Like, literally, I am like that. You made my entire year. Like, I've been saving up money to go on Cameo to get a cameo from you, but this is the best thing that's ever happened in a very, very long time.
Well, I'll just send you a video. I'll just send you one, so don't even think about it. I'll take care of that and have it sent to you. And those are for charity, but I don't want you spending money on that. So
my sister's standing right next to me with her mouth open. She's like, "How did you?" She's just stunned, and I'm like, "Yeah, so am I."
Does she want to say hi?
You want to say hi to Bob? Hi.
Hi. How old are you?
He's 9.
That is so cute. That is so funny.
He knows you from Full House.
Of course. How old are you?
I'm 14. So
14. You're so mature for 14. My God, you're such a special person. Now,
thank you very much.
Have you been going back to regular school? Is that what's been going on?
Yep.
And
it's all.
Can you report the person that's bullying you?
I've been bullied since first grade, but and I'm a freshman now. I've gotten 3 kids suspended for it.
Good. Just be safe and also watch your back because people are not of right mind right now. You know, they're not behaving as humans should behave.
Yeah, I just don't tolerate evil. Like, I just don't tolerate just negative vibes.
No, I
where
was
I'm
bullied. I was bullied as a kid. I was living in Virginia and I was called a Jew and I had to fight with a kid in 6th grade after school and I didn't know how to fight, but I did it anyway because I couldn't take it anymore. And it's just people are they don't go for their higher self. They go for the lower self. They don't see that all people can be better. All people can. There's goodness in all people, even the ones that it feels like they don't have any goodness. It's because they weren't loved and they weren't parented, or they have just some weird glitch that they just have to be evil. And it's so much. Actually, it's some ways it's harder to be positive than negative. Negative's really easy. It's like a real loser's way to go. You know, that's what a loser is. Somebody that goes for negative. You just have to do whatever you can to protect yourself, make sure you're safe, and report these people. Report them. But take care of yourself. Don't let anybody retaliate because you reported. You know, do what's smart for you.
Yeah, your comedy is freaking hilarious. I may be 14, but I do understand where you're coming from on that stuff. I get it. I understand it. I relate to it.
You got me tearing up over here, you know, because basically what I do, some people say that I'm too blue, but it's really like a 10-year-old. You know, I'm like I say poop jokes, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not a lot of people get that kind of comedy, but I do. Like whenever I had like the lowest dark of my days where I wanted to give up, I would just go on YouTube and look you up and just watch your comedy special, That Ain't Right. That made me laugh so hard I cried.
Oh, thank you, Bella.
You are most welcome.
Thanks for all the positive things. You made my day. You've just made my day. And you take care of yourself, okay?
You. I will.
All right. Be well, honey. And I'll be sending you a tape, a nice thing that says nice things.
All right. Thank you.
And stick with it. And I'll see you out there doing comedy in the years ahead. I look forward to it.
Yep. I look forward to it too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. What a sweetheart. Wow. Now that just broke my heart. Why would people bully somebody? Why would those people do that to her? I mean, kids can be mean, but where do they get it from? It's obvious where they get it from. You just watch the news and you hear, you know, your leader saying, punch him in the mouth, you know, throw that guy out. That's, you know, they're different. Attack them. I don't know what to do about humanity, but I think this podcast could really solve all the problems. This is what this is about. I'm bringing together, well, I'm not doing shit, but I'm going to keep calling to make people feel good. You know, these days it seems like people are putting CBD in everything. There's a lot of noise, right? I hear it all the time and make the voices stop. But there's one company from Vermont that's worth the hype, and it's Sunsoil, Sunsoil. They make a couple products that I actually enjoy, and my wife enjoys them because they relax you. It's not, you're not getting a buzz from this thing, no psychoactive effects or anything. They're CBD drops. They're made of organic hemp and organic coconut oil and natural flavors. They got cinnamon, and that contains 20 milligrams of CBD per 1 milliliter serving. And it's a Sunsoil cinnamon drops. That's like a nice product. It kind of keeps you calm. You feel good after that. Sunsoil makes CBD oil that is USDA certified organic. CBD is made from hemp plants. You know that, right? So how the hemp is grown really matters. And Sunsoil farms their hemp in Vermont, and they never use pesticides, herbicides, or GMOs. And they have simple ingredients. I try to be mindful about what I'm putting in my body, and that's why I love that Sunsoil is made from simple ingredients that I can pronounce. I can't pronounce a lot of stuff. I'm having trouble right now, but Sunsoil is easy. And many of their products contain coconut oil and hemp, and that's it. So that's what's cool. You're not dealing with something that is strong, has some crazy effect. It's meant to calm you down and make you feel good, and it's made of natural ingredients. And they've got fair prices because Sunsoil farms their hemp and makes their CBD oil in-house. Their prices are less than half the price of other brands. So you get organic CBD at an unbeatable price. So I think I've summed it up. Sunsoil makes CBD oil with simple organic ingredients. And now you can get 30% off your first order by going to sunsoil.com/Bob. That's Sunsoil, sunsoil.com/Bob, B-O-B, for 30% off your first order. I'm going to say it again, because why not? Sunsoil.com/Bob. Enjoy. All right, here we go. ExpressVPN. There are tons of VPN providers out there. You've probably heard of a couple of them, and some of you may have even used a VPN before, but I like to do a little research on my sponsors, and I only recommend brands to my listeners that I believe in. And I can say with full confidence that ExpressVPN is the best VPN on the market, and here is why. ExpressVPN doesn't log your data. Lots of really cheap or free VPNs make money by selling your data to ad companies. We know this is happening. We're all aware of it. There's documentaries about it now. ExpressVPN developed the technology called Trusted Server that makes it impossible for their servers to log any of your info. That is so valuable right now. Second is speed. I've tried lots of VPNs in the past. Many slow down your connection or make your device sluggish, and I've been using ExpressVPN for a year, and my internet speeds are blazing fast. Even when I connect to servers thousands of miles away, I can still stream HD quality videos with zero lag. The last thing that really sets ExpressVPN apart from other VPNs is how easy it is to use. Unlike other VPNs, you don't have to input or program anything. You just fire up the app and click one button to connect. It's so easy, even your grandparents could use it, if they're still around. And it's not just me saying this. Wired, The Verge, CNET, and many other tech experts rate ExpressVPN the #1 VPN in the world. So protect yourself. You know you got to protect yourself, especially now. With the VPN that I use and trust, use my link, expressvpn.com/Bob today, and get an extra 3 months free on a 1-year package. That's expressvpn.com/Bob. I'll say it again because some people aren't writing fast enough. Visit expressvpn.com/Bob and learn more. Thanks a lot. This is Denise. I'm going to call Denise now and see how she's doing.
Hello.
Hi, Denise. Bob Saget here. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Well, you called, so I figured, I might as well call you because you seem like a nice person.
I try to be.
You are. I know you are.
Well, we've just had this crazy year, COVID, and it's part of this huge story that started last year. It seems like we're on this roller coaster ride, and a part of that is in the middle of everything. My husband's brother. His stepdaughter had accused of being inappropriate with her, and we had to be the ones to report it because she told us and not him. So it caused this huge family problem, family rift, and so it's just been a hard year. Top of everything else that's happened.
That's very tragic. I know people that have gone through that, and it's just I'm really sorry. I'm sorry for her. It's so...
Yeah. And, no matter what happens, the #1 thing that we were concerned about was her. We had to do what was right for her, to report it, to have it investigated. So that was our only priority, no matter, what it did to the family.
Well, you did what you had to do. How's it panning out now? Is she safe? Is she in better shape?
Yeah. Immediately, she was safe. He left the house so that they could investigate. They're still we're still waiting. Nothing's really happened. So I think a lot of things closed down. Like, obviously, there wasn't courts and juries and stuff, so they just kind of haven't really done anything. So not much is being done. We're still waiting, which I think is even harder.
And there's so much PTSD after that. It's like she'll have to work through that. It's so hard.
Right. If it indeed happened, it didn't matter to us if it happened or not. She said it did, so we did what was right. You see what I'm saying? And it's just really hard. It's really hard. He denies it, so it's hard. It just kind of tears your family apart.
Oh, is it going to go into litigation? Is it going to go to court? Is there going to be that kind of thing?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
Well,
yeah.
then hopefully the truth will come out, and it's so
Right.
hard for her to go through this.
Right.
Oh man.
Well, I'm a teacher, so the way I look at it is, if something happened that made her feel uncomfortable, then that's enough. That's all we need.
You're right.
Then that was enough to stop everything. And like my sister-in-law and I, it was a family decision because we were all together when it happened, when she told us this. So what I kept saying to her is, it doesn't matter if it's true or not. That's not our decision. And that's not our responsibility. Our responsibility is to report it. Being a teacher, I'm a mandated reporter. All adults are mandated reporters if a child tells you that. So.
And it starts with listening.
Right.
It starts with really hearing her, and then you take
being
it from
open
there.
to it.
And that's what's
right.
That's what's wrong. That's what's wrong with our world and with our country right now is everybody needs to listen. Everybody.
Right.
And then people need to fix things appropriately, which is so hard because you go through your day and you hear opposites, complete polar opposites on everything, and nobody wants to listen. It's just
right.
Now, you said you were a teacher. What kind of teacher?
I teach in an inner city high school. We have 100% free and reduced lunch category. So Title I school, inner city school, and I am the head of the special education department. And then I have my own class of usually 10 to 12 moderately to severely handicapped adults that we keep usually till they're 21, and then we transition them.
Oh, God bless you. You're a saint. You're just one of the special people.
No, not really. I don't know. Anybody could do it. I mean, sometimes
but they don't. They don't, Denise. And the person that says they're not a saint or an angel, that's the sign of an angel. It's when a person says, "I'm the best at this ever." That's when you know that they aren't, because they're just they're touting their ego, and this helping people and loving people and caring about people, especially those with special needs. That's a true, that's not an act of ego. There's no way to describe it. You're doing so much. They say if you can touch one person, then you're doing something great, and you're reaching out to a lot of people.
And then after school, 2 days a week, I work at a homeless shelter for teens, and I really miss that. I've missed the kids. So.
Because you're a saint. Because you're doing.
No.
That's the telltale signs of a saint. I don't think Mother Teresa ever said, "I'm the best at helping people." I just so appreciate
well, if
you.
she did, they didn't tell us.
No, she didn't. People that are that good don't tout it. They just are. So we just keep going forward. My friend Rodney Dangerfield used to say, like a tank, man. You just keep going like a tank. Just keep going.
Well, that's what I wanted to tell you, and that's what I was thinking of this morning, because never would I have called you, and I just happened to see it on the podcast when I flipped over, and I just thought, I just want him to know that even though this has been a crappy year and a half, you have made me laugh. And I really appreciate that. And I really appreciate the feeling of that we're not alone.
Thank you.
You made me laugh years ago when I babysat little kids and we watched funny videos. We laughed and laughed. And then my own son, he found funny videos. We laughed and laughed. And then Full House. And then I discovered But that guy was kind of he had kind of a left side to him.
Right. I got a
When I
little,
saw your stand-up comedy, I was like, wow.
yeah, little 12-year-old boy that never grew up got kind of wicked, but
But
my,
I
my
loved
intentions
it.
were good. Oh, you got
I
me,
love
you
it.
got me crying here. Just telling you,
No,
Denise.
don't cry.
No,
I
I'm
hope
crying
it's
out
tears
of
of happiness
appreciation.
because-
The fact that I'm able to bring you joy, the fact that I'm able to make you laugh is like, that's what I want to be able to do for people. And
You
you,
are succeeding.
well, thank
You are
you.
doing it. I
But
really appreciate it. And that's the only reason I picked up the phone today and said, hi, Bob, because I just really want, like I said, if you don't even call me, I just want to thank you. I really appreciate your gift because it's really been helpful, especially really been a comfort to me.
thank you so much. And you actually give me hope in people. You know, you're just an amazing person. And I
There's
feel like
always
I'm
hope.
proud I got to talk to you. I'm so thankful that you called, because you're what the world needs. We need a lot of what you're doing and caring about others. And I just
The other
can't
thing,
thank you
Bob, is always
enough.
remember there's more people like us out there doing the, we just have our heads down, just doing the work. Just hang on to that thought that there's more good than bad. Bad is what's always seen and makes the news, but
And
there's
that's right.
good in the world.
Bad is what is being put out there, and it might be the smallest fringe of 100,000 people, which on the United States is not a lot, that are out of their minds and are negative and hurting people. And here you are telling me what I like to tell myself, which is that there's more good people. But
There are more good
but they're
people.
not as good as you, Denise. They're just not. I'm telling you,
No,
everybody,
there's a bunch of us out here.
whatever you want to think, but I know there are. But everybody listening to this is very touched by what kind of person you are. And I just send just a lot of love your way and to your family. And here's to moving forward through this very hard time for you. And
It's going to get better.
it is onward and upward when we get through.
That's right.
That's right.
I'm going to get back in the classroom. I'm going to go back to the shelter. I'm going to get back to my life.
And
Things
take
are
care of
gonna get
yourself.
better and-
Take care of yourself too. Don't
Yeah.
forget to take care of you, because you know the old
I
saying,
will.
"You're no good to anybody else." My mom always said, "Unless you take care." Oh no, my mom didn't say that. My mom just said, "Take care of everybody, Bob," and I did. But yeah, I forgot. She never added, "Take care of yourself." But you make sure you do that, okay?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. I hope
I
to
really
see you
enjoyed
at
talking
a
to you,
stand-up
Bob.
show. I'm so appreciative
You
to
come
talk to you.
you get within 100 miles, I'll be there.
I will be up 90 miles. We'll definitely.
Okay.
I'll try
I'll
to
be
be within an hour. Okay.
Okay. I'll be there.
Take care, and all
Thanks,
my best
Bob.
to your family and to everybody you care
All
about.
righty. Thank you.
Thank you,
All right.
Denise.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Whoa. Okay, I'm going to collect myself because I need to be. I'm going to go to a collection agency. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. I'm going to call one more person because it's always nice to finish off an episode with somebody who's going to praise me, because I'm so secure that it says here he's a fan. And so that's my motivation, because my security is so there. It's so spot on. This is Joel.
Hello.
Hey, Joel, Bob Saget. How are you, sir?
Bob, what's up, man?
Not much, man. How you hanging in?
I'm hanging.
I heard that about you. I haven't seen any pictures, but so how's it going, Joel? Where are you?
I'm in South Florida.
South
We're waiting on
Florida.
about 5 hurricanes here.
You guys are going through it. You guys, we got the fires out here. It just we're waiting for killer hornets and I don't know, pestilence. We are in. It's like the 10 plagues. It's craziness, isn't it?
I mean, if we could somehow meet in the middle, it would all be a wash, I guess. But it looks like we're both screwed.
Yeah, right. We could use your water, and well, you couldn't use our fire, but No, you
no,
could.
Florida could, believe me.
No, okay. Well, don't do gender reveals. Just don't launch missiles into wooded areas. So now, what's going on in South Florida? Have you been going to any of these crazy parties where people are not wearing masks and doing all that crazy partying?
No, not at all. I'm naturally an introvert and enjoyed the lockdown in the beginning. So I like the mask. I like staying the hell away from people. I'm in the beverage industry, so I can't stray too far. We've got, a lot of people coming to our brewery's tap room to drink beers and such, but I'm trying to stay in the back and just keep making beer and not exchanging fluids with people.
Right? You're a good man, Joel. I don't understand these people who are, first thing, deniers that there's a disease. That's like the nuttiest of all. What the hell's that? It's a real thing. And in Florida, of course, always gets a bad name, but not everybody is in a terrible petri dish of a swimming pool, having droplets come out of their nose into people's butts, whatever the hell they're doing. I mean, and you're working. I mean, that's really cool that your business has been able to thrive.
Yeah, I mean, we're all hanging in there. I think a lot of breweries across the country really took it hard and got sucked into some of those laws that didn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense. Like, if you have food, you can open. If you don't have food, you can't. As if like soft pretzels are going to somehow keep people from getting COVID. But here we are.
I mean, your mouth's open for a beverage. It opens even wider to eat food.
Exactly.
Maybe they're thinking that if someone's drunk, they need a pretzel to soak up the booze so they don't crash their car, but they're not thinking that. I don't think anybody cares about people that much anymore. They do. There are people that care. I mean, I know you care about people. You want to be safe.
Well, I'm trying. I'm trying to keep myself safe, my family safe. I mean, it's about the best we can do these days, right?
Yeah. And you got a whole family there? You got kids and everything?
Wife and two small kids. They're 10 and 12. He's about to turn 13.
Oh, my. So he's getting busy all of a sudden.
It's South Florida. I think she may be a little faster than him.
Oh, my. This is – I got 3 daughters, man. You love them and you drive them. That's what you do. And at this time, I wouldn't be driving. I would just say, you're not going anywhere. And then the whole family just wants to kill each other anyway at that point because – that's what happens. That's the dynamic. Don't tell me to do that because not everybody's playing board games. It's been 7 months. Yeah, it's. I liked quarantine for a little bit, but that's just selfish stupidity because I'm kind of the same as you. I would be happy to stay at home. I've been married just like, we've been together for over 4 years, but I love her not being able to leave. It's like Beauty and the Beast. She's like trapped. But we're doing.
Are you itching to get back out there?
Yeah, actually, I need to do stand up. I can't put people in a room that would be unsafe. I had some Florida gigs planned that would have been around this time. I'll be doing them in 2021, 2022. I'll be going nuts doing stand up because no matter what happens, people are going to need to laugh and. We'll just have more security because people have lost their minds. Some people, not everybody. Some people just want to laugh, And
we definitely need to laugh, and we definitely need your type of humor. The dark gallows humor because it's too sensitive out there. And I saw you a few years back at the West Palm Improv, and just loved every second of it, man.
Oh, me too. Thank you. I love doing everything I'm doing, and a lot of us have been hurting. Not being able to get out and do it. And it's just, I'm going to actually do something I'm very excited about. I'm going to Dave Chappelle's summer camp, and I'll be doing stand-up 4 nights in a row, 3 nights or 4 nights, I don't know. But I'm doing it in a couple weeks, and it's not broadcast anywhere. It's just for the socially distanced audience, and there really are socially distanced, and they're wearing masks, and everybody's COVID tested. And he's just an anomaly. He is just one of the most special people. And so I'll be going there, and I think last week he had Chris Rock, who wants to go back, and my friend Bill Burr did it, and my friend John Mayer. My friend, I always like to name drop when I'm mentioning that I'm doing something. But I mean, to be asked by Dave to do it is just an honor because he's one of my favorite people and has been for years. We've known each other for so many years, and he's coming from love. There's nothing but love coming out of that guy, and it's just a rough time, man. It's rough on every damn level.
I was just watching Sticks and Stones last night again.
Sticks and Stones is miraculous, isn't it?
Oh, it's Carlin level.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And what Carlin did was there's philosophy going on there. It's a person, it's public speaking, their heartfelt thought and theology, and then they add the humor to it, and that draws you in even more because you get to laugh. And usually what you're laughing at is, what the hell's going on? Everything is so screwed up.
Yeah.
And Carlin was pretty angry. He got pretty angry about a lot of things, and he was right about a lot of things. And the more angry he got, sometimes the better it was. And then he did a couple specials, one special in particular, which was about teen suicide, and that was a tough one. That was a hard one. I'll never forget it. So he did what he needed to do, and it made its imprint on me. But I was supposed to go to lunch with him 2 weeks before he passed away, and I wrote about it in my book, Dirty Daddy. And the moral of the story is, don't schedule lunch with me. I'm responsible for many comedians.
I'm afraid now just being on this phone call.
No, you're safe. You're safe. We're really socially distanced. We're 3,000 miles. It's good. So I appreciate it. And it said that I saw in the notes here that you enjoyed me on Joe Rogan's show, which is that's very nice of you. Thank you.
Yeah, I love hearing comedians talk comedy and all the stories you told. It was just really wonderful stuff. And I hope to hear more of that coming from you. I know you've been in it a long time and got a trillion stories. So
and I'm not stopping. I started this podcast just because I felt like people needed it. So I was going to be taking my little podcast board with me on the road. And if I'm directing a movie, which we're trying to set up right now, I'll have my podcast board and I'll take my time and do it. And I'll call my guests and I'll call people like yourself that I want to talk to, that reach out. That's such a good feeling to feel connected,
Absolutely.
So are you doing okay? Is everything all right? You're, health-wise, you're okay?
Yeah, I mean, I it's all over the place, with today is actually my father's birthday. He would have been 71 today. He passed away about a year and a half ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So,
that's so young. I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. And, it's just past year and a half, I've kind of let myself slide ever since then, and I'm trying to get back at it.
Yeah. No, I understand. A lot of us. I had some stuff happen in the past few years, and I just let myself go for a little bit. And now I'm getting myself, in a way, the quarantine has allowed me to self-reflect and work more on myself and care about myself a little bit more, not in a selfish ego way, but in a way of just, going, hey, get your shit together, Bob, Life's not easy, 100%. Man. Life is just not, it is not easy. It's just not a cakewalk. And why do people say cakewalk? Because if you're walking on cake, it's like quicksand. You're going to fall into the cake and probably die.
Yeah, that's a mess.
That's ridiculous. I don't know why they say that. Life is, I don't know. Well, whatever you're going through, it will pass, and just take care of yourself. And I'm sending you and your family lots of good thoughts,
Thank you, Bob. Same to you. I appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing, man. And I just made my day. Thanks for calling.
Oh, thank you. Back at you. And I'll see you in West Palm Beach when I come back. And it'll be a different time. There'll be no exchanging of fluids, and people will stop acting like idiots. And if there's any nose dripping, it's just because they did a ton of coke. It won't be like droplets. We'll all have the antidote. We'll have it. We'll have the vaccine, and the cokeheads will continue to party on, but at least it won't be like they're spreading disease, for God's sakes. Well, I wish the best for your family and for your business and all that stuff, man.
Thank you. Same to you.
Thank you. Take care.
You too.
Bye-bye. Bye. Well, that was everybody's gone through stuff, right? Everybody. And I really appreciate the people that I just spoke to, because, you're telling me something that is going to be on a podcast, which means anybody in the world could listen to it. And you're sharing of yourself. And we all find out that, holy crap, I'm fucked up. They've got problems, and I'm not alone. And nobody came out just now telling me the world's flat and, there's Pizzagate baby eaters, whatever that crazy shit is. Oh, man, I can't believe what people think. I have this theory that it's actually, they got it all wrong, that whole craziness, that all it was baby gating. They wanted to put baby gates up to protect the people, and then they ordered pizza. So it was a pizza party, but put the babies up with normal baby gating, so, they don't walk into the pool, stuff like that. And they just put all the words in the wrong places, and they came up with all this other crazy shit, and then added cannibalism, which doesn't exist. Anybody who's saying that people do cannibalism are cannibals. So look yourself in the mirror and just say it, hello to yourself, say your name, and then go, I eat people, because those who call others, those who smelt it, dealt it. So if you say that, for example, an election is rigged, it's because you're rigging it. That's why you're doing it. That's what I think. But that's, you know what? I could be wrong. And I got friends that believe both things on all different sides, but they don't believe in cannibalism, baby Pizzagate. So those people, I want to, I don't want to hear from them, because to me, they don't exist. They're just, I blocked them in life. If I was walking past a person that believed in that, I don't think I'd see them. I'm able to block people in my mind, like a sci-fi movie. Anyway, take care of yourselves. Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe or follow. Call that number up in the top there, and I'll be announcing on Twitter or on Instagram Live or on Facebook when I'm going to call people. And take care of yourselves, everybody. And if you could take care of yourself, then you can take care of me. No, then you could take care of the people that you care about. And if you don't care about anybody, then hopefully listening to this maybe gives you enough empathy to do something nice for somebody else. But I think everybody listening to this everyone listening, I think, are really good people. Because the people I've come in contact with through my comedy and through my life that end up calling my podcast are coming from a good place. That's just where I'm at. So stay well, everybody, and talk to you soon.